Socializing is a very important aspect of life because humans need each other. We rely on each other for survival. In this day and age, you can socialize in very different ways now with technology. You could say it's less real, it's more artificial, but it's still socializing. Today, I want to point out the issues of socializing because as much as it is important and we need it, there are negatives that are also associated with it. The issue I want to point out is that socializing makes you stupid. Allow me to explain this. Let's start with group think. Group think can be defined as a social dynamic where decision making is impaired due to members prioritizing conformity over independent thinking, leading to flawed outcomes. In general, when we socialize, we want to fit in. We want to fit into the discussion or whatever is happening. We want to get along with everyone else. So if this means going with the flow because everyone else is, then fuck it. Yeah, why would we not go with the flow? It's much easier and more beneficial doing that than saying or suggesting the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Lack of independent thought is something that happens ever so often because in certain groups, the most appealing idea will prevail, even if it's the most stupid. This isn't just in groups. We see this on a societal scale. Stupid ideas prevailing because everyone else has just gone with the flow. Everyone else wants to fit in, so they don't want to challenge the idea or these opinions or these rules outwardly. Literally, just look back 100 years and just see all the stupid racist or sexist ideas in society. This also goes into how societal norms will prevail in social dynamics, and when some of these norms are bad, you may believe that they are bad internally, but you end up taking part in them because this is just peer pressure. Peer pressure is something that drives us into fitting in when socializing. Being an outcast is not fun. It's too risky. I am in my early 20s and I can see firsthand that socializing with other people my age, that there is a lot of lack of original thought. I don't expect people to have original thought because this is something that is not taught, it's not prioritized. I just hear the same concepts, ideas, opinions being regurgitated in different ways. I rarely hear something original or something insightful. And I want you to think about your life. How often do you hear something original, something insightful? And as much as I may point this out, I will be honest, I fall into this socialization trap every fucking time because in my head, I don't want to say something that goes against the majority of people not because I want to fit in, just because I think it's just not worth it to ruffle all these feathers. Instead, I will just say the same shit everyone else is saying, and this definitely does make socializing a chore to me sometimes. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I will assume that the average person is subscribed to most societal norms. Somebody who went to university has a 9-to-5 job. I will assume this because this is the societal norm of how life is supposed to progress. The average person will have a lot of average ideas and opinions, maybe a few original thoughts and ideas, but they keep them to themselves. So most likely, the 5 most people you talk to will be average people. When you socialize with these average people, you get average results. I use the word average intentionally because society is set up to pump out average people who fit into society. The day you enter the educational system, they have prepped you to learn what they want, listen to rules and schedules. They have taken the average of your grades to determine your worth. They have made you go into debt for university. All of this so you can be ready to go into the workforce, ready to be in a similar condition when working. I'm not saying that this is good or bad, even though I think it's very bad, but this is just how things are. So based on all of this, it's quite obvious that majority of socializing taking place is average. It makes you stupid because it's just a bunch of nothing being talked about. There's no originality. I'm not saying to stop socializing, of course not, but I'm just saying all of this so you can be aware of this. Because once you are aware, trust me, you will see what I'm talking about very clearly. And of course, let me just say this really quickly. Of course, there is a bunch of benefits of socializing as well. Like, of course, there is. But this video is about the negative part because this is not talked about enough.